Serena's first major storyline in Emmerdale began when she came across a devastated Charity Dingle near a lake while travelling through the area. Charity was overwhelmed by the secrets surrounding baby Leyla and Dr. Todd, leaving her unsure of what to do next. Showing compassion, Serena listened as Charity opened up about everything. Their conversation gave Charity the strength to return to the village, where she finally confessed the truth to Mackenzie Boyd. At that point, Charity never imagined she would cross paths with Serena again, let alone learn that she was a distant relative of Sarah and Robert Sugden. After rebuilding her relationship with Robert, Serena settled into Emmerdale Farm. However, her arrival caused friction with Robert's partner, Charity Dingle, who quickly became convinced that Serena was no different from John Sugden. Aaron's suspicions appeared to be justified after he discovered photographs of Serena with John. Although Serena had insisted she hadn't seen him for years, the pictures on her phone revealed they had spent time together while John was on the run in December 2025. Serena was eventually able to explain the situation, and Robert came to believe that she had simply been taken in by John's charm, just as others in the village had been. He chose to trust her once more, and Serena promised both Robert and Aaron that she would not betray their faith again. As often happens in soap dramas, such promises rarely last for long. When Serena was later alone, she secretly searched through a USB stick she had stolen from Home Farm using her laptop. Although she still hadn't uncovered the information she was looking for, it was clear she had no intention of giving up her search. Speaking about Serena's personality, Casey Al-Shaqsy explained that her character isn't intimidated by anyone. Instead, Serena's greatest concern is the web of lies she has spun around Robert and the consequences her family could face if the truth comes out. She explained that Serena has a tough background in the police force and often shares stories about her past experiences. Casey also revealed that she enjoys kickboxing herself, making it easy to relate to Serena's fearless nature. According to her, Serena isn't frightened of being caught because of danger. She's worried because she has hidden so much from those closest to her. Casey added that Serena doesn't see herself as lying outright, but rather as withholding parts of the truth. After pretending to still be a police officer, concealing how well she knew John, hiding the photographs, and keeping Charity's secrets, being caught at Home Farm would simply add another secret to the growing list. She believes her actions are justified, even if others strongly disagree, and her biggest fear is the damage the truth could cause to both herself and her family. Discussing Serena's growing relationship with Robert, Casey said the pair share a genuine family connection despite spending many years apart. They still care deeply for one another, and she believes many viewers will understand the feeling of reconnecting with a relative after a long absence, while instantly slipping back into a familiar bond. She explained that even if family members argue or find each other difficult, love often remains because of their shared history. Casey hinted that Robert's affection for Serena is strong, although she admitted there would naturally be consequences if Serena ever crossed a serious line. For now, however, their relationship reflects the kind of lasting family bond that many people recognize. She also believes that chemistry comes across naturally on screen, which is why viewers feel as though Serena has never really been away. No matter how much time has passed, reuniting with family can make it seem as though no time has gone by at all. Looking ahead, Casey kept future storylines largely under wraps. However, she did reveal that Serena will continue putting herself in morally difficult situations if she believes it will help protect other people, hinting that even bigger challenges lie ahead. Emmerdale has aired a dramatic new twist in Dr. Todd's storyline, leaving Charity Dingle devastated and Mackenzie Boyd more determined than ever to bring the Doctor to justice. With viewers already aware from a flash-forward that Todd will eventually be killed, the latest scenes have sparked fresh speculation over who will be responsible for her death. Although the ITV soap has confirmed that Dr. Todd will not survive, the exact circumstances surrounding her murder remain a mystery. Fans have been trying to solve the soap's biggest whodunit ever since the flash-forward episode aired, and the latest developments have only added to the growing list of suspects. The drama follows Mackenzie's explosive confrontation with Todd after discovering the full extent of her actions. Furious over the blackmail and sexual assault of his wife, Charity, Mack challenged Todd directly after Charity bravely reported the crimes to the police. In last Friday's episode, Charity took another difficult step in her recovery by attending a support group for survivors of sexual assault. While the meeting was intended to help her begin healing, she returned home feeling emotionally drained and disappointed. After arriving back at Tug Gill, Charity admitted to a stunned Mackenzie where she had been. However, before they had much chance to talk, their conversation was interrupted by a phone call from DS Reed. The detective informed Charity that she would be visiting later that day with an important update about the investigation into Dr. Todd. Having dealt with disappointing police updates before, Charity immediately feared the worst and suspected the news would not be positive. Those fears proved correct during Monday's episode when DS Reed arrived with the latest decision. She explained that the Crown Prosecution Service had decided not to proceed with the case against Todd because there was not enough evidence to secure a prosecution. The devastating announcement left Charity heartbroken, feeling as though her fight for justice had completely fallen apart. Refusing to give up, both Charity and Mackenzie reminded the detective that Todd had also subjected Jacob Sugden to relentless bullying while they worked together at the hospital. They hoped the additional allegations might strengthen the case against her. However, DS Reed explained that Jacob's experiences were considered an employment dispute rather than a criminal offence, meaning they could not be included in the police investigation. With no charges being brought against Todd, Charity felt defeated and quietly headed upstairs, overwhelmed by the latest setback. Mackenzie, meanwhile, struggled to hide his anger. Frustrated that Todd appeared to be escaping any punishment, he later confided in Vanessa Woodfield and insisted he would continue searching for evidence that could finally expose her. Mack pointed out that Todd had previously tried to pressure Jacob into withdrawing his complaint, suggesting that there could be even more victims at the hospital who had yet to come forward. Convinced there had to be others, he urged Vanessa to help uncover the truth. Vanessa quickly agreed, and the pair began discussing how they could track down former colleagues who may have suffered at Todd's hands. Their determination immediately caught viewers' attention and sparked a wave of theories online. Many Emmerdale fans are now convinced that Vanessa's growing involvement is no coincidence, and believe the soap has quietly revealed her as the person who will eventually kill Dr. Todd. Sharing their thoughts on X, one viewer wrote, "It would be brilliant if Vanessa ends up killing Todd." Another predicted, "Mack and Vanessa are looking for more of Todd's victims. I definitely think Vanessa will be the one who finishes her off." A third fan commented, "I wish Vanessa didn't have to team up with Mack to bring Dr. Todd down, but I'm so glad she's finally discovering the truth about everything Todd has done." Others agreed that Vanessa now has the strongest motive, especially as she becomes increasingly aware of the pain Todd has inflicted on both Charity and Jacob. With Todd still walking free and more secrets expected to emerge, viewers believe it may only be a matter of time before someone decides to take justice into their own hands. As the mystery surrounding Dr. Todd's flash-forward death continues to unfold, fans are convinced the latest police update has dropped the biggest clue yet about who will ultimately end her reign of terror. Emmerdale airs on weeknights at 8 p.m. on ITV1. Episodes are also available to stream from 7 a.m. on ITVX and YouTube.